righty, Mr. Marston, let's get it. I ain't much of a fella for gossip. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus. So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a... fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians. Or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is.
Yeah.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Yeah, yeah. You don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city. More of a town with delusions, but no, me neither.
A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind them up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me. I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Easy.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Come on. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
I was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on then, I'll show you around the property.
Come on!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Let's go!
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Come on!
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house, and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Howdy.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. Wait, Mr. Marston! How am I gonna show you the ranch if you keep racing off ahead? There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Come on! Go!
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before. Yeah!
Come on, boys!
Those young people keep daring each other to visit Mescalero.
Hello.
It's so dangerous. But do they listen?
Mr. Marston, it sure is nice to see you back on your feet again. How are you feeling?
Oh, I've been worse. Man don't get to my age without a few scars.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. That's the foreman's office up ahead and the stockade, where we hold criminals.
That's good to know.
How are you?
Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings. Giddy up!
Come on.
That's our general store if you need to pick up any supplies.
I think I'll pay my debts to you before I start spending any more money.
Paul's very proud of it.
I can see why.
You should watch us break the Broncos sometime. I'm sure a city man would find it fascinating.
I'm sure he would.
There's the train station up ahead.
That must have its advantages.
You'd think, but the railway's done more harm to us than good. Are you bored of the ranch already? Whoa there!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Howdy.
I don't have time to be waiting around. There's our barn. Survived many a harsh winter, that has.
Come!
Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Why don't we relax a minute before we head back out?
Sounds good to me.
Hello to you.
Well, are we going inside? How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Come on, boys. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Go!
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. I'd have preferred if you put a bullet in those little thieves, but at least you got rid of them. Damn nuisance they are. Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the race. We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Let's go!
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston! Nice shot!
Yeah!
Yeah! Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken. Yes, I got one! That's him! Damn coyote! That coyote won't be back! know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
That Bonnie is a right pretty girl. She wouldn't look at me, though.
You don't say.
Come on.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
¿Qué tal?
Yeah!
Let's go.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Slow down. Oh, crap. Yeah. Come on. Come on.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this!
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Come. Go.
You ain't getting away that easily! How's it feel getting beaten by a lady? This sure beats milking cows! That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston. Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss.
Take the reins, Mr. Marston. Let's just go. I don't want to keep Paul waiting. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. If you don't mind, could we please return to the road? What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? Hop on up, Mr. Marston. If you don't mind, I'd really like to get moving. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that. Coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw country. Where the old ways still hold true. Do a man wrong, he'll shoot you for it. Do a man right? Well, he still may shoot you for it. But at least you have an idea of what's right and what's wrong there.
Dear, oh dear, Mr. Marston. What dreadful novel did you get that romanticized drivel out of? Those days are long gone, if they were ever here at all. According to Paul, Those days were just people shooting each other because they lost at cards. We'll be lucky if our ranch survives another 5 years. Businessmen are the new cowboys. You look like a man who's been through the mill.
Thank you.
I mean, you've lived some life. I'm 27 years old and I have rarely left Hennigan's Stead. Although many years ago we did briefly employ a French governess. Well, I think she was French. She said she was French, but she spoke Russian. That was when Paul thought I would become a lady.
A change of pasture doesn't always make for a fatter calf.
I know, and I wouldn't change my life for all the money in the world. I'm just saying, sometimes I wish I'd been, well, braver. Been to more places, seen more things.
If you ask me, it usually takes more strength to stay than to run, Miss McFarland.
How do you do, sir? So this is...
Howdy.
The whole town needs my expertise today.
Howdy, mister.
You need something for that gout? That's a tough decision.
Thanks a lot.
I'm buying a Voyage camera. How y'all
We meet again.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to...
Hello.
like I was born yesterday.
That mouth of yours is gonna get you in trouble. I heard Mr. Wilson's got a damn tiger up in the barn.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now, what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them...
Let's head over to the saloon.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. The way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls in. Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him.
What the hell?
Let's go.
Yeah.
If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walden's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Come on! Come on!
Ooh, now. Hold up, Marston. He must be at the old Pleasant House. Probably best we take it on foot from here. Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. There's one behind the crate. Take him down. Now move up to that crate. I'll cover you. Watch out for that bastard behind the rock.
I'm getting the hang of this!
In your britches, mister.
Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space. Watch out for that sneaky bastard behind the outhouse. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them.
You should run off home!
It's your day of reckoning, boys. Hey, wake up! We got trouble! Just Walton left now. Try to take him alive. Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon.
Let's go!
Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly the world is...
Where is he?
How do you do?
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Ill. I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Nearly there.
Go!
All right, leave the horses here and follow me. We need to stick together, boy. Them rustlers might be waiting for us. Let's move up the canyon towards the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Rustler, find some cover.
That's enough!
Stay close. Nice job. Good shooting, boy. That bastard won't be rustling no more.
Marty got one.
Let's split up. You take the left, boys. I'll go right. Marston, you can go with the deputies or cover me. My God.
Oh, my good God. Right, I'm in charge now.
That was some pretty damn good shooting, John.
Yup, maybe you ain't the tenderfoot I thought you was.
Coming from you, friend, that's a real compliment. Just walk away!
Looks like that's all of them for now. Let's push forward to the bridges.
Follow me.
Let's see what you got.
For the love of God.
Hell no!
damn blast!
I'm gonna beat the lot of you.
Somebody patch me up quick!
God
Hey, we
damn
got
it!
something!
I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
Oh my good lord!
They're holding the bridge up ahead.
I doubt you'll be needing this.
I'll kill the hell out of you!
Stay with me. What's for the government, boy?
What? Fixing to creep up on us here? Friend, you got a yellow streak? Put that fella to bed. We're clear, boys. Let's get over this bridge.
Damn, those Baller twins got themselves an army.
Yeah, rustling's a profitable business, and they ain't short on willing recruits these days.
Why'd a man break his back working 12 hours a day for a rancher who can't afford to pay him?
But the rancher can't pay him because those sons of bitches are robbing his cattle.
Yep, it's one of them vicious circle things the marshal keeps jawing about. Beat those sons of bitches! Bridge!
Hell, this why?
Push forward! We gotta get to the marshal! Curious to see hell? Better be! We got the Mr. Gulch's cattle! There's our rooster, right there!
No, goddamn hell you are, Marston. Oh my good God! You rustlers make me sick! We should cross paths with the marshal up here.
He's been giving them hell on the other side.
That marshal of yours sure doesn't seem to mind getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he ain't afraid to pull the trigger, all right.
And he's been after these rustlers for a long time.
Your wrestling days are over.
On the goddamn law.
More rustlers! Take them down!
Follow me! You ain't leaving Potts Mason alive! All right, let's keep pushing forward, boys.
He's only just holding them off.
Stay with me. Empty ball. Come on, let's regroup.
More like that, Marston, here.
This way! Marston swatting rustlers like flies!
Marston, stay with him.
Can I have this?
Damn you! You might as well give it up now!
Let's get as close as we can before opening fire.
Fire at will, boys. Fuck these cattle and hostages alive.
Surrender, or I'll kill you all! you want to be pointing that at. Good shooting, boy.
Rest in peace, my friend.
We've come from Mr. Gulch's cattle!
Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it. Put down your guns and surrender! There's one more for the vultures. Come on! Let's get these sons of bitches! Don't shoot Mr. Gulch's cattle! Come on, Marston! I can't take them all by myself! Watch out for the livestock! This way! Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.